Hi guys, welcome to week 2 of English 121. I'm taking advantage today of our lack of classroom. This is one of the things I love about working online, to talk to you about this week from the open space outside of Front Range in Westminster. So I'm hoping to take you guys on some walks with me sometimes while we have lectures. I just think it's a little more fun than staring at a PowerPoint. So this week you're going to have one assignment to do, and that assignment is really going to be to find a source from the databases and then do some work with it. So let's take a look at that assignment, if the wind will let me today. So in this discussion, you're going to offer close reading of a source and use that reading to pre-write in preparation for your research synthesis essay. What you're actually going to write for this discussion board will be a short summary, 5 to 7 sentences of the most important points of information in the article. Then you're going to write a short response, also 5 to 7 sentences, that discusses the significance of the main points of that article. So remember that your summary should be only your own words. Remember to create a works cited entry in MLA style. And conclude your post with any questions you have about using the database or choosing sources. So very briefly, I want to make sure that you guys have seen the information that you're going to need about summarizing. And so the first thing we'll talk about here is summary. Summary is going to be something that looks at just the points that you have in front of you. So just what the essay said. You're not getting into your opinion yet. So as I look out here over the open space, I'm going to see, well, there's a prairie dog over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a bunch of blank dirt. Over here's some dried up and dead teasel, those tall spiky plants, and some rabbit brush down here. So just like I'm describing to you what I'm seeing out here in this landscape, you're going to be describing for your summary what you see in the article itself. So as you read, as you think about the main points, these are the things that you're seeing the article actually telling you. You'll then get into the response section. So for the response, you'll see some questions already posted to the discussion board. And really what we're looking for with your response is for you to critically engage. Start interpreting, start thinking about what kind of information you have and how that will play into your understanding of the topic. Those questions will also ask you to look at the source itself. What's going on in the source? How has the authors put together the information they need? So for this part, I might start talking to you about, and this is kind of a simplistic example, but as I look around out here, I might start thinking about interpretation of what I've seen. So, number one, I'm going to give you some interpretation about the time and context, right? This is early spring. We know that from the things that surround our source, the time of year, right? This is generally a reclaimed prairie habitat that we're looking at. So we're going to see things like those prairie dogs coming in. We might bring previous knowledge in to talk about that. We might look at the teasels and bring previous knowledge in there. These are actually really, really annoying invasive. So we might talk a little bit about that and how that fits in the research paper overall that we're doing. So I hope this has been a helpful example to you of how to do summary and response. But generally, I think what you should keep in mind is summary is going to be just the facts. Response is going to be all of the critical and evaluative work that you need to then do about and around those facts. So I hope you have a great week. I'll be posting discussion summary in a little bit for our plagiarism conversation, and I'll see you on the discussion boards.